Hey everybody, Morley Scott at Commonwealth Stadium along with our Eskimo analyst Blake Dermott. The Western Final, of course, goes on Sunday. The Eskimos and the Calgary Stampeders. Blake, you played in an awful lot of Western Finals. Do you have any good memories?
Yeah, some good, some bad.
You have some bad memories too, right?
Some bad memories. Yeah, there was we played in. I think I played in 9 Western Finals, and we made it to 5 Grey Cups. So there's 4 of them that we lost, and some of them were heartbreaking.
Any one stand out in particular?
Well, the most heartbreaking one, of course, was 1989 when we were 16-2, and then lost that game to Saskatchewan after we'd beaten them a couple weeks before, 45-27 or something, and that was a real tough one because we had set all kinds of records. Defense was the best defense in CFL history, and we had all thought we were going to the Grey Cup. But then, of course, there were some really good ones where we went down to Calgary and beat Calgary in 1993 to go to the Grey Cup. So there's some good memories and bad memories.
It's Calgary again this year for the Eskimos. Blake, this is really a pick'em game when you look at the numbers and the stats. Maybe the biggest thing in the Eskimos' advantage is the game is played here at Commonwealth Stadium, but these two teams are so evenly matched, both of course finishing 14-4. The games they played were all close. They're 1 and 2 ranked in most defensive categories. They both have game breakers on offense. It's 2 real good, real evenly matched teams on Sunday.
Well, Morley, it was surprising to see, because you forget, you don't look at all the stats. At least I don't memorize them, but just reading this week that there was only 92 points scored in total between the two teams in 3 games, which tells you the defenses are playing pretty good, and offenses have had struggles against the 2 top defenses in the league. It really is a pick'em game, and 2 really good quarterbacks, and the West nominee as a quarterback, and he hasn't really looked that great against the Eskimos in the 3 games that they've played, and Riley, the last one of the games against Calgary is one of the best games he's played all season. I think that the fact that the layoff and the injuries situation that Calgary's gone through in the last week, and the fact that the Eskimos have a real opportunity to come into this the healthiest they've been since the beginning of the year is really going to be a factor in the game.
Defenses are both great, as I mentioned. The Stampeders averaged about 30 points a game against everyone else in the CFL. They averaged about 15 points a game against the Eskimos. The Eskimos held them 16, 16, and 11 in the 3 games they played them. Will defense decide this game, do you think?
Absolutely. When you consider, again, the conditions outdoors, I mean, it's not supposed to be that cold, somewhere around 0 for the game, but it is an outdoor game, and that's going to play some havoc with some of the offenses especially. And I just, with the defenses of this quality for both teams, it's going to be difficult for the offense. I don't see why there'd be any reason to look at this game as a sort of an offensive breakthrough by either team, because these are 2 teams that know each other very well, and the coaching staffs know each other very well, and they know their weaknesses and their strengths, and they're obviously going to be trying to attack the weaknesses and take away their strengths.
One key for you, important for the Eskimos to win this game Sunday?
Well, I think running game. At this time of the year, they got to be able to run, and they've got to be able to shut down Calgary's run. With Messam, the performance he had last week at 150 yards from the line of scrimmage, he's a force, and they lose Cornish, but now they got Messam. It's been a good thing for them, but their offensive line in Calgary is really beat up, having lost both guards last week, and we know that the situation that they've had with their tackles. So I think that the Eskimos defense taking away the run and Eskimos offense getting a running game is going to be key.
All right, Blake Dermott will be along with us on Sunday afternoon, 2:30 for the kickoff. We'll have the pregame show for you, 1 o'clock on 630 CHED.